Greetings and welcome to this first video presentation of our game called HouseKeeper. Now this is the very first upload. We would like to continue on with this project in the future. We still have a playable game, but not that well constructed. There's still some elements we would like to add, some scenes, some new characters, some new places, and maybe some new mechanics. So this will be the first update of our project that we would like to continue on in the future. It's still in development, and I really hope that you enjoyed what we did so far. Thank you. Hello, and welcome to this first presentation of HouseKeeper. HouseKeeper is about a maid robot willing to do some maid tasks around the house while also getting to know the many characters inside of the house and solve some mysterious secrets that this house keeps locked in. This robot named Nyx will throughout the adventure get to know some people and also what it's like to feel emotions. We thought a lot about this concept. We first of all wanted to make a colorful robot but with black and white backgrounds and characters, but we decided to switch that to making a monochrome robot and the rest having colorful palettes. For the mechanics are quite simple. Pressing E to interact with the characters and the objects, pressing I to check the inventory, and finally pressing the arrow keys to move around the house. Now, the gameplay by itself is still very simple. We still have many tasks to add, but for this presentation there's only 2 or 3, depending on how you see task, if you think that task is about discussing with characters or not. The video footages of the gameplay that you are seeing so far was able to be made thanks to the cooperation of 4 individuals, myself included. I was in charge of writing the story overall, coming up with ideas and concepts that will be then turned into assets and creations, visible creations by our artists. And then the coders will implement all those ideas into codes in order to make this game functional. As of now, as I said earlier, we have 3 different tasks. The first task is to interact with the different characters by pressing E and checking out all the other rooms. The second task is to grab some coffee and how the inventory system works. Finally, the third task is to gather around some toys scattered in different rooms and actually put them in a toy box. Normally, the 3 first tasks are able to explain the world without too much difficulties to understand and the simple mechanics. Of course, if we do implement some more mechanics, we will of course make a task dedicated to this new mechanic so that the player wouldn't be lost. There will be 3 different types of tasks. The first task will be more likely how to explain a specific mechanic to the player. The second type of task will be small and might not influence the story by itself, and the third type of task will be more important, which we will implement a new system to the development of the storyline, which is emotions. Now, throughout the story, Nyx the robot, after making many tasks, will learn what it's like to feel human emotions. The more she will learn, the more her facial expressions will change. So as of now, her face remains neutral since she hasn't learned any new emotions yet. But as the game progresses, she will have more human-like features, including face expressions, way of speaking, and for that, new sprites. As I said earlier, we would like to continue on in the future with this project. We would like to implement more furnitures to interact with since the rooms are still a bit empty. We will add, of course, more tasks, more missions, and Of course, we'll now start to implement the emotion system and continue on with the storyline. The story for this presentation ends with the mystery of the attic and why Nix the robot can't go to the attic. We'll develop more onto that plot problem, but that is only the beginning of the mysteries surrounding the house, which is why this game is called HouseKeeper. Not only Nix has to make sure everything is in order inside the house, but she also has to find some secrets and maybe keep them. And that will be all for this first video presentation about our game HouseKeeper. We will continue on working on the development of this game in the sideline, and we'll come back with a more furnished presentation for the next update. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day.